Okay, so something changed my microphone settings again. Isn't that neat? Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just going to presume that everything is currently running correctly, and there aren't any problems given that none of the usual messages of the chatbots entering the stream have occurred. But regardless, we're going to aim to finish this little emote sticker thing of Hoshino. So we've got basically all of the generic motions in. We're going to add some more stuff to it is a different matter, but for now, just going to add some extra motions to go with everything else, which I think should actually put the hair as part of here. Just do a thing here. Go here. That is the whole head, including the hair. Just kind of want to make a nice squishy motion, so we don't worry too much about the overall motion. Can I move this around a bit? Okay, good. It's not being locked by defaults. Actually, are my defaults locked right now? They are locked. Okay, good. So basically, what's a motion? And we're going to add into here a head nod. So it doesn't need to be very precise. We're just going to do a very large motion overall. So we're just going to literally grab her whole head and just go. We're not going to back our head up too much, because we don't... We're just going to go like this. There's a lips on the corners here a little bit to do the... We'll pull this back a bit. It's like a slightly round semicircle motion here, so let us actually interpolate this a bit, see what happens. Okay, with ellipse, what happens? That should be fine. Okay, now the question is, do we move the right and left arm a little separately? Or do we do them together? Let's do them separately. Alright, okay. These are all basically the same motion. We just want right arm, move. Once again, it could be a very big motion. I'll do a left arm move. Okay, give me this. Up the shoulder, up the shoulder. And then left arm. So right arm to here, left arm to here. So we'll go negative as in. Doesn't have to be very accurate, especially given that her hand here is actually not in a frame to begin with. Then we'll go... Also, this is another spot where it's kind of a semicircle on the motion. Oh neat, why is this not loading? Okay. Okay, so kind of do the exact same thing here where we'll go, what was it? This is in. We don't really want to move this hand that much further in, so we'll just go a little bit this way. Make sure that this stays roughly positioned in terms of the shoulder. And then we'll go out, we'll go... How much can I trim this? Then I think we'll just do a full... We're actually going to use the ore here. So this is absolutely everything. Just gonna go straight down and then straight up. Just gonna bounce like this. Straight up and down. Okay. We'll go back into Clip Studio for a moment. I'm gonna add a little bit here. Where are we? Yeah, clip. Not the PSD, we'll just do the clip first. Alright, so we go particle. Bubble. I just use one, or do I need multiple? What's the best way to go about this? Why can I not enlarge the... Oh, fuck's sake. Is this not supposed to have a brush size? Brush shape. I cannot change size. We'll do that. Okay, there we go. It's because it's on a different setting when I'm not on a vector layer. Alright, let's see. Let me just work on this over here. Let me just chuck this on top of here and we'll just... Oh, here. And we'll just go ahead and... get a lightish kind of blue. Actually, no, use a slightly vibrant kind of blue here. Chuck a color into here. Not like that. Do I actually want to reduce? Do I want that big of a line? Well, this is probably going to get struck, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, that should work. Okay, then we want to get into here. Hello there, how you doing? Sure, wait, no, if I go... Ah, yeah, that doesn't work. Probably overdid the shuckle a little bit here, didn't I? That's a good way to get rid of it. Want to shave it off a little bit. I could go... No, this is a little bit janky, but yeah, it's a little janky. Okay, one way to deal with this is to just not do that for a moment and instead go like this, go like this. Why like that? Why can't it be a little bit nicer? What does that do? Oh. I should use that more often. Thickness of edge like that, but anti-aliasing on, yes, on border. But why is it so jagged? Because my trickle's not smooth. Okay, if I'm gonna do it like that, then it's actually better if I just take a circle straight up and use the fill tool. Oh, that's the wrong one. I have a fill tool with a border already attached. That should give me a nice smooth edge. Then we rasterize this. Then we bring this into... Yeah, that works. So then we take the airbrush. Gonna go into the middle here and go like this. Gonna turn this whole thing... We're gonna just go into the middle here and just remove it a little bit more here. Then we're gonna go... Okay, I don't need this layer anymore. Gonna go refraction. Going to take a white, just straight up flat. And we're gonna go... how do I want to do this? Don't really like how that's so... I would be able to just use the brush for this. A little bit of a bubble. We're just going to grab this stuff and we're going to flip it. Flip. And we're going to... Oh, don't do that. Okay, we're just going to leave it large for a moment just to sit here. Alright, then we want to go into the PSD. We're going to take this from... Oh, don't do that. We're going to take that from here and put it onto here. We're going to just go ahead and move this into here. Make a folder for it called particle. And then we're going to just go ahead and squash this down and we're going to call it bubble. Okay. So then we'll go back into here. We're going to then get this out. Where is this? Where is this file? Here, and Hoshino PSD. Chuck this into here, into here, replace everything. That gives us this little bubble here. We're just going to chuck this into here as a top thing. We're going to get this and we're going to put this into here. We're going to give it a mesh. Doesn't really matter the shape. We just need it to be a circle, not like that. Okay, so go ahead and draw a line around this. We'll go one thick. Doesn't have to be too exact, so we don't care about the remainder of these parameters, and we'll just go ahead and oh, ooh, don't do that. Okay, then go like that, go like that. Should behave. We just need to basically engorge itself. Or I guess I could try to mess with this by going like this. That could work. It's not right in the middle. What? Why you no want to connect to that piece? Okay. Go like that. That could force it to engorge itself. Okay. Put that over there, put that there, okay. What do we want to do here? We want to... particles. We want to do a motion that raises, doesn't need to vary at all. Ideally it should vary a little bit. Okay, so Make a parameter called bubble1 move, or bubble, we'll go bubble move 1, just to make it easier to replicate. We just go with three of these, so we'll go 2, and we'll go 3. Then we want to do some of these where we want to go. Actually, I should probably get these go from 0 to 1, so we'll go from 0. And we want these to go from, we want this to be bubble opaque 1, and we'll go from 0 default to 1, replicate that twice, and we'll just go 2, and we'll go 3. Okay. Then we're gonna rename you to bubble 1. We're gonna go, let's call this 1. We're going to copy, we're gonna paste. Well, you are now number 2, and you are number 3. We're gonna turn off defaults for a moment so we can mess with these a little bit. Basically, we're gonna have big bubble into not as big bubble into probably go about like here-ish. This one we're gonna shrink down as well. We're gonna go maybe about here-ish. And then this one we're gonna shrink down by a lot, and we're gonna go maybe about here-ish. Okay, then we want to go bubble 1, bubble 2, and bubble 3. Why is it naming like that? Like that. That's what the red winter one, right? When they were having some doujinshi battle or something. I very vaguely read that bit. Do I need a separate deformer here? Because I don't want to lock it. Or do I just attach? Okay, so the move will be right on top. We want to have a it's done some funny things sometimes when I try to stretch it. So we'll go, what do I want to do here? We want to go, shape. And we'll just do another set of these where we want to go bubble shape 1. We're going to go 1 to 1. Does that fit? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Then replicate and replicate. 2 and 3. Then once again, we want to go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we're going to attach the opacity straight to the art mesh. This usually bites me in the butt, but we're going to do it anyway. Nothing else is going to act on this, so it should be fine if I do it like this. So basically, at 0, we want this to be at 0. Then when What do I want to do with this? Okay, so basically when... My default's unlocked right now this year, okay. Basically we want all three of these at default to start from about here. Doesn't have to be particularly exact. And then at maximum we want... Oh, did I do the wrong thing? Oh. Well, that's a problem. Oh wait, this is a bubble one? Oh. So when these are... Well, now we can lock defaults because we're now thinking about the final position. Is that where I want the final position to be? I kind of want you to be more like here, you to be more like here, and then you to be more like here. And then I want to go into all of these, and we're going to make a third position. Like that. So basically in the middle of this motion here, we're just going to add a bit of variance. Where we're going to grab you, we're just going to go like this. So you can kind of see in the onion skin here that we're going and moving a little bit in an uneven manner. We'll do the same thing here. How do I want to do this? Just not do quite as much there. That's fine. And we'll grab you and we'll just go like this. Okay, what happens if I interpolate this instead? Does it turn into a rounder shape or does it... where's interpolation? Interpolation. What interpolate? What happens? Okay, it makes it a little bit more of a curve than a straight line. So I think we'll go with that. Don't know how effective this actually is in practice, but it should make the bubbles waver a little bit as they rise, basically. That's kind of the idea of what's happening. Don't know how nice it'll look, might have to change the way they're waving up. But, as for the shape, we're going to do something very simple where when it goes down, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when it goes this way, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. It's a very simple motion. Can I actually copy this straight into the other ones? I actually don't know. Can I just go like this and just go like that? Oh, I can. Glorious. Then I can just go like this, grab this, and then go straight into here, paste that, and then go straight into here, paste that. Okay, very nice. There's definitely been a lot of upgrades onto the whatchamacallit, keyframe copying. Alright, editor. Okay, so then we want to set the defaults of these to 0. Save that. And then we're going to turn you off. We're going to go into, where are my Hoshino animation thing here? Because this is much quicker to set up. Everything's already set up for me. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and duplicate. Hoshino. We're going to get you out of here and we're going to put you in. Okay, so we're just going to have all of these as a default keyframe to start off. And we'll just throw in some motions. Let's say that the first thing that happens is that we're going to go like this. And let's say partway through, we're going to go like this. I'm going to go more on that in here. Probably shift that a little away. Actually, before we do any of that, just bring this out and then we're going to go ahead on the frame after, just bring them back to default. Okay, throwing in the completely random and arbitrary motions for the most part. Just go and nod down, pull that arm in a bit. Probably change up the synchronization on that a little bit as we go, but... And then let's say that as this happens, we're going to just bounce her in. We're going to bounce her up. That's too aggressive. I think it's this much is too big. We just go like this. Okay, so as this is happening, we're going to... Where's face? We're going to close the eye. We're going to keep it closed for here. Then we're going to open up to here. We're going to keep it at max for here. We're going to slightly close the eye to here. Then we're going to bring it back to neutral. We're going to actually... Probably actually start this at like enough. A little bit here. We'll actually change this so that this is equal here. It needs to be out here. Okay. Then we're going to pull it up about here, and then let that fade back out. So let's just start the mouth a little bit open. So let's just say we close the mouth, then we keep it close to about here. We're going to go up to maximum here. So as we move down, we want to go just in a bit. Probably desync this afterwards, but for now, let's just go ahead and do do a bit of this. Then we want to bounce it out. We want to go warp like that. give these kind of arbitrary motions. And that should wave its way back in. Maybe it should be a little bit more aggressive with this. Oh, that's... Don't know how I feel about that. Be a bit more aggressive with some of the motion here, but that's a general idea for now, so we'll adjust that later. We'll look at the curves only. Alright, so when we go like this, we want to... can I just... There's our keyframes. We want to basically reach a maximum no matter what by here, but we want this... And we want to at least have a... There's no opacity. Say we want the opacity to be maxed out by here. Let's just say that. That's a bit of a aggressive motion. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Actually, wait, no. This has to be... Oh, I gotta remember that number 3 is actually just the big one. We're going to... Not you. This way. Yeah, for you as well. We're just gonna take the whole bubble portion here. The 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna give it a particles. We're just going to go ahead and unlock the defaults for a moment. We're just gonna grab this and we're gonna shift it over here. This is more in the corner. Okay, we're going to have this motion complete as it's fading. So it's not just like hitting the end and then disappearing. It's actually moving into a fade. Actually, wait, no. This is the fading motion here. I actually want this to be one here then. I don't care about this. Okay, so as this is occurring... Really throwing this up in random here. That's too aggressive. Give the bubbles a little bit of wobble there as they go moving around. Okay. Alright, what am I doing about the hair here? Do I just make all this way more aggressive? Whoa. Don't do that. There's too much of a pop there. There's too much of a pop there. I think these parts need to be more aggressive though. Reconnecting. Hmm. How do I feel about that? What's the general color of chat background talk about here? Right? The bubbles definitely stand out much better against the dark background. Is that about what the back of a chat box would look like? I mean, YouTube's like completely black. Well, at least it is in dark mode. Twitch, I think, is like a little lighter than complete black. Well, what's Discord? Discord is... that's not Discord. Discord's here. Discord's like another... not quite... it's like actually pretty close to halfway between white and black in the grey region. The general problem is that the white actually doesn't stand out very... well, the bubbles don't stand out very well... oh, rap god. It doesn't stand out too well against her head, given that her hair is a light pink, and I've made the bubbles very lightly colored. I could try and work around that, given that the blending layers work a little bit differently here. Let me see what happens if I... let me just turn these off for a moment. What happens if I tell you, and you to glow? Nope. What about... yeah, I'll lose the white if I do that, unfortunately. Actually, wait, no, that was under... what does that do? So this makes it so that it's using a additive layer over the top of her, so the bubbles become very white, so contrast is kind of aggressively even against the pink. And when it actually moves into the darker area of the background, it becomes a very clear kind of blue, which is also an interesting way to go about it. What happens if I multiply this? I presume it goes really dull, right? So this is another way where its contrast is much better against her head, but once it reaches the darker part outside past her head, it multiplies the blue into nothingness and disappears. I think if I'm going to go about it like this, and I want the bubbles to be very visible, then this is probably the best choice. Where even at a very tiny kind of emote size, it should be a bit more visible. You kind of see like the bubbles are like on her from how bright it is. And once it moves into the clearer part, you can actually see there's a bit of color in the bubble itself. While when it's on normal, it does kind of blend together. And you can kind of see the blue against her head, because the blue does contrast well against her pink. And this will work better against a light mode kind of background as well. And the bubbles move kind of erratically, but given how small emotes are supposed to be, even for like chat stickers for like Discord and Line, they'll be quite small. So we always have to like take into account the... You can't actually see it, who the fuck cares? Alright, let's mess with the opacity of everything a little bit here. And the smoothness of everything going in and out of each other. Okay, so just gonna do this so that everything is transitioning seamlessly between the first and last frame, because for some reason Live 2D doesn't deal very well with moving into the final frame. I thought like basically the same curve on everything. Oh my, we want to... this... yeah, that's fine. The bubbles should not require any motion because we are starting from a point and ending on a point, and they don't stop immediately. So now everything should be a little bit smoother. Maybe I should have made the outlines a bit thicker. Don't want to do sure. Well, call us right, and then we'll go left. Alright, let us go with... So basically everything that's got this, we also want to have this. You know, you and you as well, we want to have this. Okay. Okay, should be able to just go. Go like this. This is pretty much all just extra stuff at this point. This is part of the motion known as the whenever it's not in practical use is a visible portion of motion, which you 100% will not be able to see on a very tiny little emote thing. Where's the... do I have a... lip flash? Alright, let's see how well I can get this to go. Probably not going to use one of these transformations, but I'm more interested in this motion. I haven't been if I didn't do this with a whatchamacallit, orb deformer. And then how well does this work? Hum. Try and increase the hill on that a little bit, and we'll just go like that, so it's a bit smoother of a transition. How do I feel about that? Oh, we're looking here, into here, into here, into Hoshino. I definitely use much thinner lines with this compared to what I usually do. It's very noticeable even just looking inside my folder. So naturally, against the much darker kind of background, this works much better, given that the blue, while it does contrast somewhat against her pink hair, the moment it hits the white, it disappears. Honestly, it doesn't matter all that much when you're at the smaller size, obviously. As usual with emotes, if you want to have these kind of effects be very obvious, you have to very purposely have them take up about at least a quarter of the space here. We're only taking about a sixth, which does decrease the area by quite a bit. But generally speaking, I think it looks a little bit better like that than having it just wipe the whole, this top corner of her face completely with the bubbles. And while the eyes, you can see that it is moving than the smallest one. The hair is more obvious once you get around to about the medium size. It's very clear that she's moving, even in the smaller size, so that's kind of what I wanted. Okay, now then, is there anything I want to change about this? Okay, not particularly at the moment. Alright, Alright, that means we can just go ahead and close that, and we're gonna close that. We're gonna go ahead. I guess I'll just go ahead and drop. Where am I here? We'll just like Hoshino there. Okay then, do that, do that. There's now time for I'm done, so pulling up the thing that's sitting at the back for me to mess with. Honestly, I should probably consider messing with the Gur animation again at some point, but I haven't looked at it in so long I don't actually know what I'm doing with it. I should probably do some of the stuff that needs to be on front. Let's not do the body here. We need foreground, this. I think this actually needs to be at the top. To go. Can I angle this? Or do I need to just freehand as the crap out of this? How thick are my lines here? That's about right. I should want to go with a flatter line here. Okay, don't do that. Doesn't have to be very straight, and this disc itself can be... Let's add a little bit of perspective onto here, why not? We'll just not bring this down at a sharper angle. I don't know why I'm adding that little perspective, but whatever. Then we just want to bring this back in. This is actually a pretty sharp angle that I'm working with here. I don't know how nice this would actually end up being. This part literally doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm fixing that line there. I don't want keyboard. You want 2? I don't know why I'm trying to add so much perspective here. Yeah, let me sit down. Oh, what do I want to do here? You bring the up. Should really have this be slightly less like that. I'll do for now. I'll do figure out how to position keys for keyboard sticking out the back there. Hmm. Yeah, dude. Alright, we want... I'll figure out the hand thing. Gonna go... Body... Right arm, below the right arm needs to be the torso and then the left arm, or the left lower arm. Okay. Go torso. Just wanna go, how do we do this? Shoulders gonna be more like right here. Do I want to attach... seam... How does seam go? Sure, no, that should be attached to the arm, shouldn't it? Or can it be attached here? Well, it could definitely be attached on the other side. Where we want to bring the... back. Yeah, this should actually be attached to right arm, shouldn't it? We go. Okay, so behind the torso, we want the left upper arm, which is going to be here. I'm gonna bring this out. Am I still thinking about there? Where's the back of the arm? Back arm's from about here. Alright, how does the lower arms have to work? Just all. That's a very sharp angle. Maybe just like tilt this a little bit. The hand has to be able to move freely within that area, so what's it gonna actually, realistically speaking, this arm's never gonna come up above. Actually, no, the arm's literally never gonna come up behind up from behind the tablet. I don't even need the lower arm in theory, because it's not gonna ever be seen. That's one dumb way to think about it. Alright, how about just go hand? Actually, how would I need to form the hand here? Hand needs to also encompass a pin. Oh, I guess it really depends on how detailed I want the hand to be. I think it's probably better to go mission, right? Do a simple hand. Thumb would be on the inside. Image. I should just separate it completely so that it is thumb, fingers, hand. Probably do actually. So, and basically it's separated between palm and then fingers and thumb and well pin. Sure what? The Hoshino emote. It was mostly just I needed something to cover the extra time that would be left over, given that the getting Seiya out of the box was not going to take the whole week. And I had a composition that came to mind, so... Right now, this is a personal use speech model. Can really actually just cheap out the hand console because it's not actually going to be visible. You know, the thumb should be behind the pin. Pin should actually come down first. The pin should really be the only thing that's going to be visible, apart from maybe the top of the fingers. And I'm going to do mitten hands. I don't really care about what the fingers look like. It just needs to be a blob of skin. If I use straight lines here, I should probably use straight lines here rather than just winging it. Get some parallel line action here, and we're just going to go ahead and go like that. Tilt it a little bit. So that. Then I want this to actually be most of the way facing camera, right? So I'm gonna actually go like this. I need to separate the point on this actually. I mean, this is also not going to be visible ever. This is more like a point for me to direct things. Yeah, we don't care too much about this point. Okay, then the fingers go over the top of that. Because the hand is like forward like this. So this is more supposed to be like this. And then the thumb will actually... This is the chin. Then the thumb should actually be like here. Do I need to separate the end of this just so I have more control over the curve? Because the curve is what's actually going to determine the perspective of the pin. That seems really extra. That just makes it so control is way less of a pain in the butt. Yeah, sure. Pin end. And we're just gonna do a straight line that could be bent. The most of the way straight line. Really taking some liberties with the not visible parts of this. Probably more like this. Then, the actual palm should be like... yeah, that's kind of... It's amazing how much I don't care about the shape here. Oh dear. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing with the hand. I mean, right now I'm just... There's no plan at this point. It's just... I'm just gonna work on anything, I feel like, for a bit. For the remainder of the time. So I might just, like, jump between a couple of things. Let's do that. Oh, so do all this. That is done. I don't know how I feel about the Osichi in the end, but at the current point, I don't know how exactly I'm supposed to color food. I don't know if I'm supposed to just like take a photo of food and just like hard saturate it and then like do some blurring on it and then recoloring some parts or not. Because I know that's definitely a thing you can do if you want trees. Like a lot of the time trees and grass are just photographs. So you'll remove a bit of detail after doing some other changes to the photo. A lot of times also removing the color. Or you just like hard blur some of the details together. I mean, I have some foliage brushes, but I've never really messed with them too much because I don't have a full understanding of how I'm supposed to use them. Where is it? Where are my brushes? I have, what's this? I have a, what's it, cloud brush that I don't think I've used before. Oh, that's snapping. Why is it snapping? Cloud brush. No idea how I'm supposed to use these. I mean, at first I got a brush for hair highlights, but I do all my highlights for my hair by myself now, so I don't exactly use this anymore. What else do I have? What is this? What was this for? What the fuck was this for? Oh, was this... Was this for froze? I actually don't know what this is for. What the heck is this for? I don't know what this is for. This looks like hairline, maybe. What is this? Ruled lines, nature. Well, I had more custom brushes. What was it, under pins or pencil somewhere? I have like a bunch of pins as well. I think I have some number of pencils. You know, most of my pencils are actual pencils, but all right, yeah, custom brushes, oil, patchwork. What was this one? What? I don't even know what some of these are supposed to do after I downloaded them. I haven't really gone through my folder in so freaking long. Yeah, this is always interesting when doing fur lashes. And this is supposed to be wasn't the top of a cake. I don't even know how you're supposed to use this. We also have inside. Oh, that's a top of the cake. This is the inside of a cake. And then there's a cake texture, apparently. Cobble paving. What is this? Then I don't know what these are. What is this? Maybe it's like a middle pin. Yeah, I got some like middles, which for some reason have color already attached to them. I don't even like use the custom pins anymore. I usually use a just like the regular mapping pin. There's this. That feels like a very inky pin. What's the pin I actually like using for a while? This is very G pin. Oh, this was okay, but the line was like super thin for some reason. Actually, not that bad of a pin. This one actually feels really nice. The thing with like some of these custom pins is that there's like a delay on them. I can swing my pin around on my tablet, but like it draws a little bit slowly, so it doesn't really work when I'm like doing a quick flick or something, which is a little weird. Did I download more pins? I think I did download more pins at some point, didn't I? What is this? Oh yeah, this is a marker Maru pin. Oh boy. Do I want the back on this at all? Hmm. Oh, I could go. Hmm. Run back. And this bit literally doesn't matter. I can't see it. Hmm. 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 Blah, 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 blah. Hmm. Maybe I'll bring this down a bit earlier. Hmm. 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 Um. How does this work? Hmm. 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 Let's go. Bum. Hmm. Hmm. That's a little bit weird doing it like this. Really need to think about how that needs to go. Where is you? Is that gonna actually gonna work for the hand or not, or I do the hand a different way? Okay, this part isn't going to move. Actually, just go ahead and don't know why I'm trying to put so much perspective on this. What are I doing? So come on. Something like that. I guess I don't really know what I'm doing with the hands here. This is actually all the lines I need apart from whatever I want to do with the hands. Indeed. It also like changes a little depending on what kind of or what purpose your character is going to serve. Well, at least in general, I feel like the purpose of a character does affect the design a little bit. It's definitely something I felt when I was trying designs for manga. It's like, if it's overly detailed for a character, I need to keep redrawing in different perspectives and positions and postures. Having a highly detailed character is one hell of a pain in the butt. It's like if it's not a very simple, replicable design. It is not suitable for something that needs to be constantly redone. I need more lines up here. I'm gonna get away with not having any more. And there's like, was it concept with like game characters? It's like, are you gonna see the character at all angles? Or do you only care about the character's design at certain angles? It was like back when I played a lot of visual novels. It was kind of interesting because you'd see the general costume design, especially with a lot of school-themed ones. The tops of the uniforms will always be quite unique, but the skirt and the pants are basically always exactly the same because you can't see that part of the visual novel. It's not important. So you might have something more themed based on the world building of the story on the top, but the bottom, always the same. Nobody cares. Okay, I'm not really doing anything at this point, so just finish up here. Okay, so as for next week, in all likelihood, I'm probably gonna find something to do with Princess Connect, given that the anniversary is tomorrow, I think. I think today is the last day of the countdown. So they'll be on full anniversary festivities. Haven't actually decided what to do, but as usual, it'll probably be I'm gonna actually think about it a little bit more carefully half an hour before I start the stream one day, just like usual. Oh, you know, if another company wants to pick it up, they might actually do a better job. I don't know what people were expecting when Crunchyroll picked it up. With how successful it is, I'm actually surprised no one else has tried to pick it up. Because the, was it the... I'm pretty sure the Chinese version of the game is still going pretty well as well. As much as mobile gaming is just bigger in Asia in general. Since there's just less families with PCs because there's no space. But I know for a fact the at least the other version that you could get on the Google Play Store, which I think is supposed to be for the Taiwan territories. It was like Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong territories. That's still going pretty big. And then you just have the Japanese version now. And I think there's probably a version in mainland China somewhere. But no one knows about it because it's in mainland China. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of emote animation primarily, and whatever the heck I was doing here. This might have color the next time I pull this up again, but who knows. But either way, Be sure to be subscribed or following depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you all again next time.